Here we are again. You know, I looked at that last video we made and I realized you couldn't really see what I was doing when I was doing those leg stretches, relaxation. So I want to show you that again. Hopefully you get a better view. I'm a little bit farther away from that camera right now. Hard to get the right length on it. But we're really relaxing these muscles by leaning into the wall. Just 5, and then the left leg, you know, by itself, again, relaxing. These are the muscles relaxing. Now the right leg. And then letting these knees do their job, right? Now that might be hard for some people, I don't know. It feels good to me. And, I mean, thank you, I still can use these things, right? But that's why we do it. I want to readjust that a little bit now. Hopefully that's a little better than what I showed you a couple of days ago. When I was very young, I used to watch my older brother do heexercises. You know, he'd put his arms together and push one palm against the other, you know, and watch his muscles bulge out. They would do it the other way, you know, and behind his back, pushing, right, both hands, and then locking those fingers and pulling like it, you know, you can feel it all throughout here. I think today we would call these isotonic exercises, but I can definitely feel different muscle groups being used, and I think the idea, of course, is to use the strength of what you have to make yourself even stronger. I'm pushing up right now. Push down, push up, like that. Back in elementary school, I mentioned that before, you know, we learned all kinds of exercises in gym. And they showed us how to do what they called chin-ups or pull-ups. I'm not sure which is which, but when I was younger, they would have us hold on to a bar like this. Now, I really can't get enough clearance here because I'm where I am, but the idea is you want to see you pull your whole body weight up, right? Now, if you turn these hands around, you get a different feeling because you're using different muscles. When I do this, definitely feel different muscles being used. But, you know, also we're doing stretching and everything, right? You're letting your body relax as you come down, and you can feel things stretching, and I think it's a good idea because you realize everything is connected, right? It has to be, or else it wouldn't work right. I had an accident, gosh, not this last one, but the year before. Kind of a bad accident, right? Kind of hiking up in the mountains by the Pacific Crest Trail, and it got to be raining. You know, first lightning, then thunder, then downpour rain, and lots of people were up there with me. You know, there were scout troops, parents with their kids, and a lot of us just hiking, having fun that day. But then, when the weather turned ugly, we had to turn around and come back down. We're up at about 8,000 feet, terrible weather, and I was worried because I was wearing shorts and shirt like this. But I was, and of course, shoes. But I worried about my wallet getting wet, you know. So I just felt like this for a moment, and they had stone steps, and I missed one step. I was in the air, flying, hurt myself, no doubt about it. Actually hurt this shoulder and ribs, hit my mouth in the dirt, and hands go out in reflex to protect yourself. Cut both my hands. Well, some good Samaritans took me down, you know, helped me go all the way down, about 2 hours actually, and went to the emergency room in the hospital. And they took x-rays and did other exams, and they said, gee, you didn't break any bones, Mr. Barron. Well, what good news, right? I mean, good grief, I thought that's amazing, amazing. But I had to go to therapy for a while to get, you know, to make sure these things would still work, so they wouldn't get all tightened up, frozen up. And so the therapist gave me some of these rubber things. They're They come in different strengths, and the idea is you're going to use that, use your own muscles to make it go like this, you know, to stretch it. This, I think, is the strongest ones you gave me. They come in different strengths, but the idea is you find a place to put it. Just use a convenient doorknob right here, and we'll just pull. See, we're going to pull the shoulders together. Shoulders coming back. Hopefully you can see that. The exercise, the movements are deliberate, not fast, not too slow. I did 10 of those. Then we're going to do each arm individually. And then this arm. And then pull down. I can feel that right in here. We'll do these. Remember, I think it should be obvious. We're using different muscle groups each time. We do a different little rotation here. This is an outward pull with that arm. Then the other arm outward. And then inward. And then this other one. Nope, I got that wrong. Inward would be this one. Doing those exercises helped me regain the use of my shoulder, and I did heal up. And I have to say, what I learned from this is something so simple can actually help you restore, get back to what's supposed to be normal for you. I think it's so. It took several months that way, but I've been doing those exercises ever since now, because I think it helps. I believe that if somebody gives you some therapy to do, remember, I'm not a doctor or therapist, I learned from somebody else, but if they give you therapy to do it, it must be because they think this will help you. Even if you're a healthy person, it probably will help you get stronger. This thing can be used all kinds of ways on different muscle groups, and I'm glad I discovered it. There's one more thing I want to share. I have to readjust that camera for a moment. Feet are so important. I mean, from there we're supported, right? Everything goes that way. So I also, every morning, I make sure all these toes are flexible. Make sure we have strength in this one. That's what the doctor showed me one time. If you hurt something, if you hurt that sciatic nerve, you can't do this. You can't push up or down. Try the other foot like that. I learned this little thing from one of my brothers-in-law. It's if somebody can give you something that helps, I think you ought to use it. That's at least my idea. But the feet are so important. Some people may not, but your feet are important, right? It doesn't matter whether you think they're pretty or not. They're really excellent because they're helping you stand up. That is all the time we have. Hope this makes sense to you. Help. Maybe it's going to be useful, but just take it easy. If something hurts, don't do it, right? But thanks for watching. I'll share something else with you one of these days. Not quite sure what that'll be, but hope to see you again. Take care. Bye-bye.